black out. We in the penthouse, don't throw stones in the glass house. Especially with a glass mouth, you came through with your back out. Now I gotta back out, I've been feeling tapped out.
Hi guys, my name is Chi and welcome to Zygostatics. Today is a really important day. It is the end of our April weight gain challenge of 2020, okay? So today is the 30th of April and it's a big day. Thank you so much to everyone who's taken part in this challenge. I've had so much fun doing it as well. I've had some really good results, so I hope you guys have had some really good results as well. So if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe, comment and like. So for those of you who don't already know, this month was about our weight gain challenge that we started on the 1st of April, and it was to help people to gain weight, and it was about quantity as well as quality. So it wasn't just about how much weight you gain, but also about your frame, about what looks best on you. So this challenge was supposed to help people to start the journey and actually complete a whole month consistently. Now I know some people did actually complete the full month, some people unfortunately weren't able to, but that being the case, I just want you guys to send your final pictures to zygostatics@gmail.com anyway. So even if you started, let's say, halfway through April, or you started really late, just send your results anyway. We need to see the results as of the 30th because that's how we're judging the whole competition. So in the beginning of this weight gain challenge, I weighed 137 pounds and now I weigh 146 pounds. So as you can see, I have gained a lot of weight. Now let's go into detail on what type of weight it is. Is it fat? Is it muscle? What exactly is it? So I've been measuring my body fat along this journey, and right now my body fat, as you can see on the screen, has gone up by at least 2%. So let's talk about this in a little bit more detail. So approximately at the moment, I've gained 3 pounds of pure muscle approximately, and about 7 pounds of fat. So why have I gained so much muscle? As you know, an average female is only supposed to gain 0.25 pounds of muscle per week. So that's approximately 1 pound of muscle per month. The only reason why I've gained 3 pounds of muscle is because I've actually lost muscle previously. So when I was training, I was actually going hard at it. I was looking good, okay, but I did lose my gains. So as you lose your gains, you actually, once you start training, you get your gains back up so much quicker. So for a lot of people who've been noticing changes after 2 weeks and saying, actually I can see the difference, it's because you've trained before, you've lost the muscle, and then you've gained the muscle at a quicker rate. So if you're actually new to this and you haven't been training before, what will happen is you'll see your changes over a longer period of time. You're meant to only gain at least 1 pound per month, as you can see. So that's the difference really. I've been able to gain 3 pounds, maybe 2 pounds from previously lost muscle, and maybe 1 pound from the fact that I've been training again and it's new muscle. So hopefully this makes sense. So let's stop this. Let me show you my real results before and after. So during this challenge, Edward and I were just trying to test out this hypothesis, which was that how good would I look with a lot more weight on my physique? So if you've already watched our videos, you do understand that we always stress it's not about how much weight you gain, but it's about what you look like individually, so the quality of the weight that you do gain. However, because we're just trying to test this out, we decided decided to create a diet plan that only focused on getting me the maximum amount of weight during this month. So we tried to see if I actually would look good. So I gained almost 10 pounds on purpose, and I ate way more than usual. I had loads of extra virgin olive oils in my smoothies. I had 2 smoothies a day. So as a result, I'm going to let Edward take control and explain to you guys the hypothesis that we have about frame size.
Hey guys, Ed here again. So basically with this challenge, our goal was to try and gain as much weight as possible, and we first of all put down a target of 10 pounds. We only managed to gain 9 pounds, but it shows you how accurate the process is and how possible it is. We wanted to gain more weight this time so that you guys could at least believe in the methods that we teach, because a lot of people, I think, had doubts. We did a weight gain challenge. It was a personal weight gain journey. I think it was in 2019, and we did like pictures, we showed you guys our stats, and we did this over a 3-month period. And a lot of people were saying, you guys aren't even changing, the pictures are all the same, the stats are the same. And this is the point. The point is that we were aiming for quality weight gain. So when you're doing quality weight gain, you're limited by the rate at which muscle grows, and muscle doesn't grow that fast. And we'll explain it later on in this video. But we wanted to gain more weight so that you guys can understand this is what happens when you gain a lot of weight, and this is what happens when you gain quality weight, and you can basically work out what you need to do. So in a nutshell, at Zygostatics, we try and teach people about frame sizes. So frame sizes is basically, the size of your skeleton. Now, we all have different bodies, we're all unique in different ways. We've got different body proportions and also different skeletal sizes. So this affects how much mass you can put on your frame naturally. And if you look good with more mass, if you look good with less mass. So we have this kind of trend going on around at the moment where everyone wants to gain weight. And with this weight gain challenge, we allowed different people in different situations to understand what they need to do to get the right results out of weight gain. For some of you, it was even losing weight, and for others, it was gaining tons of weight, and for some people, it was not even, trying to gain a lot of weight. As the time went on, you might just gain 0 pounds, but you'll see that you're looking better. So a lot of this is to do with frame sizes. So to give you guys just a really, really quick glimpse of what we're talking about, Chi has a small frame size, and my frame size is actually large. So if you look into this and you look into the science behind it, if someone's got a larger frame, they can pack on more muscle naturally onto their bones. It also means that they can gain more weight, yeah? So you can gain more weight, you can hold more weight because you've got a bigger skeleton. So you also look bigger, in actual terms. So if you put me next to someone else who is a similar weight as me, and he's also the same height as me, I might look bigger than him. And it's not got to do with the muscle alone. So this is frame size. So generally speaking, people look better, trying to emphasize what their skeleton already sort of is trying to say. So if you grew up and you were skinny, for a lot of your life, you might just have a small frame, right? So you generally might look better with less mass. So the more mass you gain, it might not actually look good. So when we did this challenge, we were just testing to see whether or not she would still look good, or maybe it would look better even if she was closer to 150 pounds. Because at the moment, we think the optimum is about 130 to 140. If you play around with muscle, fat, and you get the right proportion going around 130 to 140, she tends to look, really, really good, and the waist to hip ratio is emphasized. So this is a bigger amount of weight than she should be carrying on her frame according to the principles at which we've built. Doesn't mean that you can't be above this frame size and not look good. Everyone looks good in this world. It's just about what you're trying to emphasize and what features you are keen on maintaining. It might be a small waist for you, it might be broad shoulders. You've got to work out what you're trying to highlight about your physique. And that's basically what we did. So I'll let Chi take over. She's going to explain to you a little bit more about the technical elements of the weight gain.
So after 9 pounds, how do I feel? I can honestly say I feel the weight. I feel the weight. When I'm doing my workouts, I'm panting. I'm like, was this easier for me before? I feel like it's harder. So I definitely feel like my workouts are harder, and that makes sense because when you have more weight on your body, you do feel the exercises work a lot more because you have more weight. So it's a body weight training. What else can I say? Yeah, that's it. But I do feel good. I do feel healthy. I do feel like maintaining this weight might be slightly hard because naturally I think I always go down to 138, 137, and that's where I sit. So I mean, we'll see. So as you can see, my arms are generally the same, my back is generally the same. However, my chest, I have actually gained some weight around this area, about 2 inches. Because I've been gaining so much fat rapidly, I've actually gained more fat around these areas. As well as my waist. My waist has gone up as well. As you can see from the front, my, let's just say the curve is not as dangerous as it used to be. It's not as emphasized, the ratio is not as small. So now let's move on from the waist. As you can see, my waist is a lot wider than it used to be, but it has worked out for my glutes. As you can see, they are popping. My thighs are much wider, as you can see from the front, but the hamstrings themselves, we haven't really worked on them, so they're the same size. So yeah, that's it really. This challenge has been really good. We introduced a new workout to help people to balance their under butt or lower butt basically, because sometimes when you emphasize, especially when you're doing an intense month like we did, we're doing these muscles more rapidly, and it can sometimes create an imbalance. So we talked about this in another video where we said it's good to also balance it with the lower glute exercises you do upper glutes, so that you don't have muscle imbalance. But obviously it's different for different people, and some people it's good for you to continue working on your upper butt, some people it's not good. So it is very much a unique case. And also, as this challenge has been going along, a lot of people have asked us for some personal training because they want to have a more personalized approach. They want to understand exactly what they should be doing. They want to take away the guesswork. So as a result, we've decided to do a Skype or on the phone consultation. Now these consultations will be in slots, 15 minutes maximum, and we'll give you guys a chance to show us the problem areas, what exactly is going on, what you want to achieve, how to do that, and we'll be obviously charging for that. It's not going to be free, but we're really excited to include this. So just please answer a poll and let us know if you would also like to do these 15-minute consultations. So if you're seeing someone's before pictures and they kind of look similar to you in terms of frame, and their after picture is just crazy, their waist is tiny, their hips are large, their bum is huge, you have to understand that sometimes they could be using surgery, because once you get past your ideal weight, what happens is you start to spill over, and the only way you can hide the spill whilst you're trying to get a bigger build is to try to take bits off your waist, put it in your ass, and try and change your actual skeletal structure to try and support more weight than you can actually in your life. That's why people get liposuction. That's why people get Brazilian butt lifts, because their frame size will not support the weight. So they have to get it artificially put there. So guys, thank you so much for participating in this challenge, in this weight gain challenge. I'm so glad that we've done it together. So let's talk about the prizes now. So we're going to be announcing the winners and the runners-up on Sunday. So wherever you are on the journey, if you started really late, please just send your photos in now. Send your stats in now at zygostatics@gmail.com. Also, please do stay tuned for anything else that's coming out on Zygostatics website. Do sign up to our newsletter for any more information on what's going on. So the top prize winner gets a free membership when our Zygostatics channel actually launches. So just a heads up. So please do stay tuned. Sign up to our Zygostatics newsletters and keep it up. Please do comment, like, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. So please enjoy our video content, and also please do support us. Thank you guys. Bye.